This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 2805 South La Brea Avenue, Los Angeles, California, 90016. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 2-inch ABS cleanout located on the right. It would be on the left-hand side along the driveway, just up against the house. And this is the driveway area here, and this is along the house here. This runs out towards the rear of the property, towards the garage area there. And this is our 2-inch ABS clean out here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. And we're going to begin to push out and attempt to push all the way out into our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we do have a tie-in here. I'm going to pause for a moment. I just want to see if this is the laundry room tie-in here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and just ran the sink in the laundry room for a couple seconds. So we do have water coming in there, and that is our laundry room tie-in. And that is one other clean out that's accessible there, just to the rear of the property. And if you're coming out the back door, it's going to be on your left-hand side. And again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And it does appear that we are transitioning to what appears to be cast iron waste line. We are holding a little bit of water, got a little bit of debris and build up in this area. So we're just going to push out slowly. And we're just going to continue to push out. And again, this is cast iron waste line. As you can see in this area, we are holding water. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And now we're just completely in the water. We're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and attempted to push out past this point. Unfortunately, we weren't able to push past this point. That was 13 feet 5 inches on a camera monitor. And as we pull back, you can see in this area we are holding water, and have some debris on the camera lens. So again, very difficult to push past this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull out, and we're going to relocate ourselves to the right hand side of the house. And there appears to be another clean out in that area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here, relocate ourselves. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the right-hand side of the house. And again, we're along the walkway on the right side of the house. There's our AC condenser there. We're going to run through this 3-inch ABS clean out here. And this runs out towards the front of our property there. This is our bathroom windows here. And what we're going to do is just going to run up the line and see which direction we're actually running. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to push. This appears to be running towards back of the house. We do have a fixture running back there at the back in the garage. There's a smaller bathroom in that area. And we're just going to continue to push out. Let's see how this actually goes. Get a little bit of debris on our monitor, on our camera. Okay, we're going to pause here. We're going to shut the water down in the back, so we'll pause here for a moment. Okay, this line here, as you can see, this line here is running back towards the rear of the property, and in the garage they do have a bathroom, a 3/4 bathroom, and a wash sink, and then a separate bathroom, 3/4 bathroom. And we did shut the water down in that area. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back. And what we're going to do is pull back, and we're going to run the opposite direction and see if we run out towards our city sewer tie-in. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Up and out of our clean out. What we'll do is clean our camera lens here, and then what we'll do is we'll go back in and we'll push out the opposite direction, which is heading out towards the street, and attempt to see which direction. Okay, it does appear that we do have a tie-in here. So I'm going to pause here for a moment again. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. It does appear that we are in what appears to be vitreous clay. We did transition to vitreous clay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And on the way back, what we'll do is we'll shut the water down and we'll take a good look at the vitreous clay as we pull back. So again, we're just going to utilize the water to help us push out. And try to push out a little fast to get us out towards our front of the property. This possibly runs out to Brea. Yeah, we're just going to continue to push out.
Did that give you a good enough impulse?
Yeah. And out there until we get all the way out into our city sewer tie-in area. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area here. We are up against something in this area. So again, we're just going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and we are out in the street out on South La Brea, and unfortunately we're unable to push past this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to run a little bit of water, and I think we're up against possibly an offset in the joint, and what we're going to do is run a little bit of water and help us push out, hopefully possibly get out into our city sewer tie-in. We need to push out approximately another 40 feet to drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to pause our mic here. And again, I did locate this area in the street at 9 foot 8 inches deep. So we're going to pause here. Okay, we are running a little bit of water to help us push out, but what's going on is we are holding water, so we're slowly filling up with water in this area. But again, very difficult to tell that what we're pushing up against, but it does appear that there is something this up in front of us there, but very difficult to tell with the water rising. And as we push in, and we're unable to get past this point here. So again, what we possibly would recommend possibly hydrojetting, and maybe even possibly putting in a mainline clean out towards the front of the house, and having access from the front of the house would possibly be a little bit easier and get us out into our city sewer tie-in. So again, we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and let the water run down, and as I mentioned, as you can see here in this area here, we are holding water and debris, and we are getting held up, so we're unable to push past this point. So we did push out to approximately 75 80 feet on the camera monitor, in which we located that area in the middle of South La Brea, just in the middle of the street. We did mark it at 9 foot 8 inches deep with a red crayon. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back from here, and we're just going to try to take a good look at the rest of our what appears to be vitreous clay. Again, very difficult to tell, but that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, a little bit of buildup there from appears to be from the construction when they remodeled the home, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Continue to pull back, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And again, quite a bit of buildup in this area here from the construction. As you can see, there's a lot of white and a lot of debris buildup there. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. It appears that we're pulling up a little bit there, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And very difficult to tell here in this area here. And we're approximately 40 feet. It does very difficult to tell, but it could possibly be a crack in that area right around about the 7 o'clock area. And again, that's right at the corner of the house as we pull back. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit of slag overpour in those joints, a little concrete overpour. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. What we recommend is possibly having the line hydrojetted and possibly putting a mainline clean out possibly at the front of the house and possibly having the line hydrojetted. So again, what we're going to do, we'll push out to approximately 40, maybe approximately 40, 45 feet, and we'll mark an area there. And that area there possibly would be a good location for a mainline sewer clean out. Push out to this point here. This is just before we drop down. So what we'll do is we'll pause here for a moment. We'll locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and pulled back a little bit more down to 31 feet 1 inches on our camera monitor. We did mark this area on the right hand side of the house next to the gas meter, just in front of the gas meter at 3 foot 1 inches deep. And right in this area would be a good area for possibly digging up and putting in a 4-inch mainline sewer clean out. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back, and those joints appear to be in fair condition. And joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appeared to be in fair condition. Just continue to pull back. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And the joint appears to be in fair condition. Continue to pull back. And we are pulling back towards our clean out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Again, we're pulling back towards our clean out, and we're going to pull up and out of our clean out, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.